It is a great joy for me to be part of this panel with this distinguished guest that you have here, and to speak about the role of women in Africa, especially in terms of their contribution to development. I am Queen Diambika Batuswila Chiyumwata Mukalinga Mukajiwanka Shama, and I am a female king of the Order of the Leopard of Congo. And this already is an indicator that in our traditions, women were in very key positions in leadership. So we have to really look back into our own culture and traditions, and we have to make part with what has been superimposed upon us when it comes to defining the role of women in society in general and in economics and politics in particular. Women in Africa have never been in the back seat. Women in Africa have never been considered to be inferior. Women in Africa have never been left out of any endeavor of the social undertaking or economic or political scene. Women in Africa have always, from time immemorial, been included in every step of designing and structuring the society, and also in making the decisions to make sure that the governance is appropriate. Today, Africa is really facing a major crisis that is only the remnants of what has happened to Africa. We cannot talk about Africa's future if we do not address properly Africa's past. First, we have to recognize who is it that we are. Let us remember that we've been around for 400,000 years in the same ecosystem and beyond, because we are the ones who left Africa 70,000 years ago and then 40,000 years ago to go colonize the entire planet. Africans have derived their understanding of how to best function in a sustainable way because they were able to observe nature. Africans believe that there is a mighty creator, but that is not outside of its own or her own creation. It's a force, it's an energy, it's an intelligence that permeates everything. And that intelligence has deployed itself everywhere. And this is what we see. This is what we experience. So Africans very early on took many thousands of years to observe creation so that they can derive the rules and the laws that governs this reality. And when they observed this functioning of this reality, one major rule appeared evident. One major law appeared evident. That is the law of feminine and masculine. Everything in nature, everything in the creation has a feminine pole and a masculine pole. And only when they are joined together in harmony can they yield to balance and sustainability. So everything about African tradition and African societies were designed to incorporate that law, that fundamental law, in everything we did. So women have always been there in balance with men to do what they do best. One of the key roles of women, besides bringing life into this world, which is a capital role, is to foster creation, is to imbue everything with love and compassion and sound reasoning, because we are the custodian of life. We have to make sure that all the information that we have has to be passed down to the next generation. So one of the key roles of women is to be an educator. And this role is quite important and is quite phenomenal, because it's through women that the voice of the knowledge accumulated for thousands of years have to pass through for them to give this information to the next generation. So women are educators. Women will also be driving the force for commerce and exchange in the community. Women are involved into every single level of activities: agriculture and family affairs, laws and governance, and politics. So women are also healers. They have learned for thousands of years to use different plants and to use different protocols to bring balance and healing in the community. So the role of women of Africa today, more than ever, is going to be to stand together and reclaim the power that we have always had, that was bestowed upon us by Creator himself or herself. It is quite important that women connect with the strength that they have within to participate in all levels of the structuring of our societies. And to the men we raise, because they all come out of a woman, we have to make sure they understand the importance of balance, because that is a fundamental law. Without balance, without equity, without equality, there is no way you can promote a sound and sane society. We can see what's going on all over the world. We can see what's going on with other models of civilizations. And today, Africa has a privileged position to decide and choose what way they want to go, because we have enough perspective to see what are the goods and the bads that are promoted by certain model of development. So to African men and brothers and sons and fathers, I say that they have to start embracing their culture into understanding the role that women have to play in every single key position. And it's not to have a competition, because competition between men and women is not of our culture, but it's more to yield complementarity, because I can only see what I can see. But partnering with people, with men on the other side who have a different perspective, who have a different understanding of reality, our collective understanding is much better and can help us make better advised decisions. So as a woman on the throne, it's just an example of what Africa has to show the world, that women don't have the backseat. And if more often men are seated on the throne, it's not because men are more powerful. It's actually because there is a difference between the power that women have and the authority that men portray. So the two is the combination that can yield to a better governance for our continent and beyond. So I am very privileged to be here with women doing many things in the leadership position, and they will be sharing and I will be learning from you. But I know for sure that everywhere women have been put in places where they can make decisions, where they can work and bring everything they have done an excellent job. They have done an amazing job. And the future of Africa will definitely rely on the prominent role of women in their midst. Thank you.